Burnout can happen due to various reasons, and we can't ignore the stress and trauma we've experienced over the past couple of years.
China has identified the cause of the
mysterious new virus.
Coronavirus.
There are fears a rapidly spreading virus has reached Australia.
This is a rapidly emerging situation where there is not a cause for alarm.
Many of us are still working or studying from home, making it difficult to maintain a work-life balance. Consequently, burnout is a common occurrence. Now, let's move on to today's topic, which is the 11 signs that indicate online burnout. Burnout happens when the reward we get from our work doesn't match the effort we put in. We need to feel rewarded, whether it's through money, recognition, or the satisfaction of helping others, to continue doing it. If that reward diminishes or disappears, we gradually become burnt out. So, here are 11 signs that you may be experiencing burnout online. The first sign of burnout is irritability, moodiness, or cynicism. Everyday things that we can normally handle with ease, like responding to a message or a phone call, can become a source of frustration. We start to lose interest in things that used to bring us joy and fulfillment. And this is a clear indication that we are burning out. The second sign is difficulty sleeping. Burnout can lead to depression and anxiety, and we may find ourselves lying in bed with racing thoughts, unable to relax or take deep breaths. When we feel like our to-do list is never ending and there's no time to rest, it's hard to get the rest we need. The third sign is cognitive difficulty, which includes an inability to focus, remember things, or make decisions. It's like our brain is in a fog, and we struggle to recall information or think clearly. This can be very disturbing and disruptive to our daily lives. The fourth sign on our list is increased or excessive use of drugs or alcohol, which we saw a lot of during the early days of the pandemic. Many of us turn to these substances to help us cope with the stress and uncertainty of the situation. This can become a bigger problem when we start to feel burnt out, and use them as a crutch to deal with symptoms like irritability and brain fog. The fifth sign is the loss of motivation, which can make it difficult to get out of bed in the morning or start new projects. It can feel like everything we have to do in life is going to take too much effort. Left untreated, burnout can lead to anxiety or depression, and this symptom can often resemble depression. The sixth sign of burnout is feeling like a failure. When we are not feeling rewarded for our efforts, we can start to feel unsatisfied and unaccomplished, which can lead to feelings of failure and low self-esteem. Number 7 is overspending on unnecessary items, which can be a way of coping with stress and feeling overwhelmed. But as we've discussed in the past, this is an unhealthy coping mechanism that can lead to bigger problems like addiction and other negative behaviors. Number 8 is overeating or undereating. When we are burnt out, we may turn to food as a new way to cope, either by overeating or undereating. This can lead to physical health problems, as well as mental health issues like depression and anxiety. It's important to note changes in our appetite when feeling burnt out. Many people struggle with eating and not eating as a way of coping with feeling out of control. If you find yourself binging or restricting, consider whether it's related to your burnout. The 9th sign is difficulty in relationships. This could manifest in more fights, a lack of satisfaction, or trouble maintaining relationships. Other symptoms like lack of motivation or irritability can make it difficult to engage with people healthfully and lovingly. The 10th sign is physical illness. Burnout can make us more vulnerable to getting sick and feeling run down. Mental health and physical health are linked, so it's important to address all the symptoms, including not sleeping or eating well. Finally, the 11th sign is suicidal thoughts. Prolonged burnout can leave us feeling hopeless about the future and increase our vulnerability to dark thoughts. If you're having any thoughts of ending your life, please seek help from the suicide hotline in your area, or the new 911 for mental health in the US, or the Samaritan's hotline in the UK. Remember that with support, things can and will get better. Have you found yourself saying, "Oh my God, that's me," to every sign of burnout we talked about? Don't worry. There are things we can do to help ourselves. The first and most important is connecting with others. It might sound like a lot of work, but building resilience requires connection. Connecting with others soothes our nervous system, increases our rewards, and lowers symptoms of burnout. Number 2 is prioritizing our basic needs. HALT, which stands for hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. We have to make these things non-negotiable. Instead of having an all-or-nothing mentality, find an exercise routine that works for you and your body. It could be stretching twice a week or lifting weights. Discuss with your coach and find what works for you. Taking real breaks is our next suggestion. Plan a getaway with no emails or phone calls, even if it's months away. Just knowing we have a break coming can be enough of a reward to help us get through. Number 4 is to be kind to others, whether online or in person. Doing something nice for someone else, like opening a door, can improve our mood and our day. Finally, number 5 is finding joy in the small things. There's so much to be grateful for, like small things that make us feel good each day. Instead of focusing on the negatives, try to notice the positives in our environment. It's a small shift, but it can truly be life-changing. Do you have a really comfortable bed that you love? Can you take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate it? Or maybe you treated yourself to a fancy Starbucks coffee this morning. Was it delicious? Can you be thankful for that? Is there someone in your life who cares about you? Do you have a cute and cuddly pet? Whatever it is, try to take a moment to notice and appreciate these things, and find joy in their comfort and goodness. We understand that this is a difficult situation, but we want you to know that you're not alone. Many people are experiencing the same thing. Let's support each other and take action to overcome this COVID-induced burnout. If you have any tips or thoughts, please share them in the comments below. Your insights might help someone else who is struggling. Also, if you need more help, check out our video on ways to deal with career fatigue. It offers practical tips to help you overcome exhaustion at work. We hope you have a great week, and always remember that you are important, valued, and appreciated. Thank you for being here with us, and we'll see you in the next one.